God said, "I'm sorry I had to delay this, but it was for your protection." You wept over that delay, the one that made you wonder if God had forgotten you. Denial, wasn't it? Defense was the reason. What appeared to be a pause turned out to be a shield. Heaven was engaged in wars you couldn't see while you were frustrated. God was at work while you waited. And He is revealing today that the delay was never intended to punish you, but rather to protect you. Consider it. Have you ever prayed to God for something just to find out later that you weren't prepared for it? How many times did He shut a door and you realized it was leading to disaster? This delay was God's way of protecting the gift, protecting the promise, and most importantly, protecting you. What He is about to release now is bigger, safer, and stronger than what you once thought you lost. Hey there, I've noticed that things seem a bit heavy for you lately. I've noticed how the slunts press against your heart, like a weight you just can't seem to shake off. Every morning, you wake up and notice how the light feels a bit dim, like the sun is hiding behind clouds that just won't clear away. Time seems to crawl, like a river that used to flow powerfully but now just meanders through shallow paths. It's like you've been a boat just sitting there, unable to drift away from the shore. A ship that's supposed to sail, but it's stuck on sandbars, unable to go anywhere, not able to head back to where it all started. In that feeling of being stuck, you might have thought that I had left you behind. If the promises we whispered long ago have faded away, it's just me, my child. I'm letting you know today that I've gone ahead of you. I had a feeling this moment was on the way. I totally get the exhaustion that can feel like a heavy load on your shoulders, the nagging questions that keep you up at night, and that deep ache that comes when it seems like no one else really gets it. Even when you felt all by yourself, you were never truly left behind. You were right there in my view, right at the heart of my plan. Every sigh, every whispered plea, and every tear that slipped down your cheek without anyone noticing was something I held close to my heart. I always hold on to what I love. You've shouldered weights that others might not even realize. You hid your pain behind a calm demeanor. You tried to maintain harmony by putting your own wants on the back burner. You showed kindness even when you didn't get any back. You held back words that really wanted to come out, just to keep a delicate balance that wasn't really yours to hold on to yet. I noticed how strong you were through everything. I took a moment to gauge your patience. I kept track of those long hours when it seemed like nothing was shifting. Let me tell you, none of it was wasted. Everything was out in the open. Everything will pay off in the end. But now, my darling, pay close attention. The time for big changes has really started. This is more than just a dream or a short-term comfort. It is my purposeful goal. It wasn't by chance that you were able to let go. We didn't forget about you. I let you go on some relationships because without my guidance, you would have stayed in a position that made you less. This time, this way of being, and this framework that was around you are now over. And what seems like the end, my child, is just the start of everything I have planned for you. In the secret places right now, big changes are taking place. I was able to open up roots that had been stuck for a long time. I took down barriers that seemed hard to move, among other things. Please give this some thought, my loved one. You are already in the new part of your journey that I told you about. You are closer than you think. But in order to really accept what is new, you have to let go of what has already served its purpose. Do not hold on to things I have already forgotten. Do not try to keep living something that I have already ended. Be brave as you go forward, my child. I'm the one whose goals are always good. I love you and have asked for your freedom with all your heart. You've cried for the people you care about. I carefully collected every quiet request you made and added them to a holy design. When you asked for something, it was always heard. Your trust in me, even when you're tired, is still the way to what you can't imagine. I'm also keeping an eye on those close to you who count on your presence. There will be more energy and a change in behavior that you couldn't change before. It will come back what fatigue took away. Where worry had taken hold, peace will come to the surface. But you have to get this, my child. The last part of your trip needs to end with firm resolve. You will miss the good things I am now putting in front of you if you keep your mind on what is behind you. I'm bringing something brand new to you. Remember not to be scared as you look at the changes I'm making. Some ties might get weaker. Some people may show who they really are. And some things might get worse on purpose in some cases. This isn't a punishment. It is a way to clean things up. I'm cutting ties with people who are getting in the way of your planned well-being. I'm getting rid of things that don't help you anymore so that permanent good can show up. Didn't you want things to change, my child? The change you wanted is here, and I am telling you what to do, my child. I am responsible for every detail. I know how hard things are for you. I know the names you whisper when you're by yourself. And I tell you now, no ill will befall them without my safeguarding presence. What was meant to bring you down will now show that you won, and what seemed like a failure will be remembered as a great turning point. I saw the hard work that no one else saw. I watched the quiet times you spent keeping things calm around you. I could tell when you put other people's needs ahead of your own. Now is the time for repayment. It will not show up in places or within limits that are known, though. This really is a fresh start. And yes, it might feel strange at first, because my ways often make it hard for people to understand. But if you keep your heart open to my direction, my beloved child, you will understand why you have been through the hard times. You are leaving settings that are limiting me and entering a world of freedom. There will be room for you to grow, peace for your soul, and real happiness in the faces of the people you care about. Still, my child, I want you to take full trust in me. Even when it's hard to understand and it looks like everything is falling apart, what looks like the end is actually me freeing you. It's not a result, it's freedom. That's my answer. I'm lifting what's stopping you, getting rid of what hurts you, and putting together what was in the way of your growth. My child, you won't go back. Your spirit will not waver, and your journey will not end where it began. You are going in a different way, and I am directing you to a place with plenty. Don't look for a way out where the passage has already been stopped. The real way out is the new road I'm showing you, but only people who trust you can see it. Real understanding of this will only come from letting go of everything and giving it all to me, my beloved one. Remember those times when you thought you couldn't go on, my love? I kept you going. I was there for you when other people didn't notice your quiet problems. Now, I'd like to welcome you to a new time. A time when you won't have to show anyone how valuable you are. A time when your true nature will be easy to see. A time when you will understand without having to work hard at it all the time. But understand this, my child. It is important to let go of things that are just taking up space in your mind and don't bring you peace. I want to be in your life all the time, giving you peace and protections that are so smooth you won't even notice them, because I'll already be at work when a problem comes up. Still, you need to move on. You need to get out of this stalemate. I have already given. I already set you free. Now, my friend, it's time for you to take a strong step forward. It's not just meant to make you feel something. It's meant to lead you in a new direction, my beloved child. The road in front of you goes on and on. I'm making plans for its new path. What lies ahead is not determined by any mistakes you have made, but by the vows I always keep. Keep your heart close to mine so you can see the way I'm showing you. I have much more to show you. My plan for your life is still moving forward. Keep an eye out. The story you thought was over has been saved by grace, and the story of your life is still getting better and better. Open your eyes. Do not miss the past when you look back. Don't look at Egypt when you have Canaan in front of you. Don't want chains when you can be free. When new magic falls, don't be hungry for old bread. Instead, take a brave, happy step forward, because I am with you and I have gone before you. Even the losses that were too much to bear will seem small in comparison to the good things that are going to happen. Even the nights that seem to go on forever will end with dawn. Even the sadness that made you hunched over will go away, and music will take its place. Your own mouth will tell everyone that the peace of God has come into your home. Love from God has filled your heart, and time with God has filled your days. Trust me, my darling, because what's coming is not another desert or winter, but a harvest and spring. You'll be able to taste that I'm good. You will walk through fields that are full of life. You will take in a lot of the happiness that I can give you. You'll be able to sleep well, knowing that the past doesn't affect the future. I wrote your days, so trust me, and I'll say it again, this is not the end, it's a fresh start. Because I love you, my child, I can promise you that I will finish what I start, because I'm always on time. I never go against my plan. Nothing that affects your life is not part of my carefully planned scheme. You were afraid, but you missed the moment. Although you have thought if the chance has been lost and whether your delay has cost you your fate, I can say for sure that every detail has been taken into account. Every move has been checked. My mission has been a part of every moment, and nothing goes to waste. There's no loss. There is nothing I can't do. Think of the great clock that will never stop. Not beating like a human's clock does. Not limited by hours and minutes, but controlled by wisdom that lasts forever. Every hand moving just the way it shouldn't. There was neither too little nor too much time. And know that Holy Watch sets the time for your life. Not open to chaos, accidents, or mistakes made by people, but in sync with my perfect beat. You're not just putting up walls without a base, and you are following a path I set for you before you were born. A line that can't be taken off, a line that goes straight to promise. As you walk, you'll see marks from my hand. Not signs to tease you, but signs that prove you right. You'll lay down and fall asleep easily. Even though there is chaos around, that peace will be my way of letting you know I'm close. We'll get advice from someone we didn't expect. The words will come to you just when you need them, and they will tell me that I lead conversations and put wisdom in people's mouths. You will meet people in ways that don't make sense. There will be meetings that seem random, but they will change your way forward, and you'll see that they were divine appointments set up long before you planned your steps. I can promise you one thing, my child. The road will always be planned, not that it will always be easy. That doesn't mean you won't run into problems, but that every problem was planned for. And no, you will always face darkness, but the light is always on the way, and you have to trust the hand that writes your days. I've always been in charge. I've never given up on my plan. I have never guessed wrong about a moment. You feel like the years were lost, but I tell you they were used. You're afraid that chances have been lost, but I can tell you that they were kept. You think too much time has passed, but I can bring back in one day what you thought was lost for decades. I can speed up when the time is right, turn years into moments, and bring fruit in one season that others have to wait a lifetime to gather. It's important for you to know that your life is not timed by human clocks, but by divine harmony. And when the end of time comes, the change will be sudden, unstoppable, and clear. No one will doubt that I did it. I'm never late with my time. I never go against my plan. So take comfort in this. Take a deep breath in this truth. Stand firm in this faith. Even when the winds are bad, they can't throw you off course. When the voices charge, they can't take away what I say. Even if you have questions, they can't change what I said. Look back and see what you can find. How even when things looked hopeless, help came. How even when things were confusing, help showed up. How even when it looked like everything was lost, I opened a door. Let that memory fuel your faith in what is still happening. Your future is being planned by the same God who planned your past. The hand that held you through the storm will now lead you to peace. When the time is right, the same voice that spoke with sense will thunder with direction. My child, this surety is what will hold you up. That nothing is random, nothing is lost, and nothing is broken so badly that it can't be fixed. Because for every broken piece I pick up, every hope I hold on to, and every prayer I change, the fabric of your days is being woven with bright and dark threads into a picture of glory. Trust that when you feel like you need to rest, that's my sign. When you feel like moving, that's when I want you to. When you feel peaceful, even though things around you say otherwise, that's my sign that I'm close. These aren't just small reassurances. They're divine signs that you are on track with my plan. Sleep will be your proof. Your nights will be very quiet now, when they used to be very busy. Being wise will show you the way. Because where confusion once hid you, now advice will come. Meeting new people will show you where you used to be lonely. Now the link will show up, and all of these things will prove that my plan is still on track. I'll say it again. I'm never late with my time. I never go against my plan. And it's not up to you to figure out every step. Trust the person who already has the plan.